Good afternoon, everyone. I will be the reporting of security market indexes and index fund. First is let's define security market indexes. So basically, it is statistical tool tracking the performance of a group of securities. Measures changes in market value of a specific portfolio used for comparing market performance and individual portfolios. So here are the example of security market indexes in the Philippines. First is PSE, or what we call Philippine Stock Exchange. Track 30 publicly listed companies. Share index represent overall performance of all listed companies. Financial index focuses on banking and financial services. Industrial index companies sector like energy, transportation, and manufacturing. Property index track real estate companies. And last one is mining and oil index. Monitors mining and oil sector performance. So what is the importance of security market indexes? First is you can use as a benchmarking. Compare the performance of individual portfolios to the overall market. Second is after you compare that, you can use that is as a market performance gauge is provide a snapshot of the overall market or a specific sector's performance. After you know the market, you can use as is investment basis. Used to create index funds and exchange traded funds or what we call ETFs. And after that, you can use it as a economic indicator, reflects the economic health and trends of a market or sector. So malalaman mo na kung healthy ba yung economic natin ngayon based on sa market ng stocks ng per company na tinitignan. So index weighting method. So we have four different kind of weighting method. First is price weighted. Components are weighted based on their stock price. Market cap weighted. Companies are weighted by their market value. Third is equal weighted. All components have the same weight regardless of the size or price. Fourth is fundamental weighted. Components are weighted by financial metrics like earnings or revenues. So here are the example of security market indexes globally. First is S&P 500, S&P 500 located in USA. Track 500 large companies listed on stock exchanges in the US. Second is Dow Jones Industrial Average represent 30 significant US stocks. Nasdaq Composite track over 3,000 tech-heavy stock listed on the Nasdaq exchange. FTSE 100 includes the top 100 companies listed on the London Stock Exchange. Nikkei 225 represent 125 major companies on the Tokyo Stock Exchange. DAX or tracks the 40 largest companies listed on the Frankfurt Stock Exchange. Hang Seng, which is located to Hong Kong, reflects the performance of the largest companies in Hong Kong. Shanghai Composite, so it located in China, covers all stock listed on the Shanghai Stock Exchange. CAC 40, which is in France, tracks the 40 largest companies in the Paris Stock Exchange. So in weighted index, we have a calculation method H. So in price weighted, add stock prices divided by a divisor. In market capitalization, weight based on the market capital, so price times share outstanding. In equal, all stock are weighted equally. And the last one, free float adjusted market capital, weight based on publicly available share or what we call free float. For further explanation, in price index formula, so sum of all the prices of stock which are part of index over number of stocks in the index. For example, para na sa summation. Kumbaga, ipa-plus mo lahat ng prices na available sa market and i-divide mo sa total number of kung ilan yung shares. And next is market capitalization formula. Total number of shares allotted by the company times current market price of each share. So, for example, we have a available 500 shares in public and each shares nagkakahalaga ng 2. So, basically, ito times mo na 500 times 2 and yung weighted one is 1,000. Third one is equally weighted. So from the word itself, equal, regardless of the price of the index, it remains same weighted. So for example, in stocks, A, B, C, A, B, C, and D, they have different prices, but they have same weight. And the last one is market capitalization adjusted for free float. So for example, here in our picture, in US, may ay 1 billion or a billion na available for public share. So, yung weighted na binabase nila, yung depende sa kung gaano karami or for example, yung 45% of billion mapupunta kay Apple. Ganun siya klase tinitipang. Ang 35% mapupunta kay Microsoft and that is for JP Morgan and Exxon. So what are the practical application of market indexes? So first is you can use as benchmarking, sinasabi natin kanina, benchmarking, investment performance. Compare individual or portfolio returns against market indexes. For example, mutual funds performance versus index. Second is portfolio diversification. Use index funds or ETFs to diversify across sector or markets. For example, investing in the Nasdaq for tech sector exposure. Third is you can use as economic indicators. Track overall market health and economic trends. For example, pricing indexes may signal economic growth. First is you can use as a passive investment strategies. So low cost index funds or ETFs replicate the performance of indexes. For example, Vanguard S&P index fund. And last one is you can use as a market sentiment. Gauges investors' confidence in market sentiment. For example, sharp index drops may indicate fear or uncertainty. Market indexes also have limitations. First is does not reflect individual investments. Indexes show overall market trends but may not represent specific portfolios or individual stocks. Second is skewed by large companies. Market cap weighted indexes give more weight to a larger companies, possibly over the smaller ones. So alam naman natin na if yung investor or kung ako yung investor, mas bibigyan ko ng pansin yung mas kilalang companies na kasabayan niya kaysa dun sa mga ibang company na bagong usbong na hindi pa gano'ng kilala or hindi pa natin trusted to. Maganda nga ba yung market nila in the long run or mako-consider ba siya is pang long-term na investment? Third is sector bias. Some indexes are concentrated in specific sectors. Example, Nasdaq is tech-heavy, leading to a lack of diversity. Fourth is volatility and short-term noise. Daily movements can be influenced by short-term events causing volatility that may not reflect long-term trends. Example nito, if you are going to read a news and may narinig ka na maganda yung product na to or yung company na to na may na-release na bagong product at tumataas yung market nila. And kalaunan after you invest those kind of companies, and bigla pa lang meron issue or meron pa lang hindi pala siya listed as um, listed as legit and bigla na lang bumaba. So, losses mo din yun. So, titignan mo rin yung ganong factor. And last one is limited global exposure. So domestic indexes, example given, S&P 500 may not capture international market performance, limiting to global insight. Next is index fund. So it is different from security market indexes. Index funds are mutual funds or exchange traded funds (ETFs) designed to replicate the performance of a specific market index, such as the S&P 500 or the Dow Jones Industrial Average. For better understanding in security market indexes and index fund, it is yung pagkakaiba po nila. In aspect definition, security market indexes, benchmark representing market performance, while index fund, investment funds that track specific market indexes. In function, measures market trends, serve as performance benchmark, while the index fund replicate index performance through actual investment. In ownership, security market indexes not owned by investor, abstract measures, so measure lang yan. While the index fund is owned by investor, actual financial product. So, ownership talaga nila. So, yung share talaga nabili ng investor. And investment objective, provide market performance reference. So, ginagamit lang siya as reference while the index fund offer diversified exposure to an index performance. So, mas makakapili ka kung saan ka mag-invest na different na companies or shares. And example is in security market indexes, S&P 500 Dow Jones Industrial Averages, while the index fund, mutual funds or ETFs tracking the S&P 500 and Nasdaq 100. So basically, security market indexes and index fund is a tool to help the investor to invest. Kumbaga, let me give you example yung here in the Philippines, yung PSE index. Yung PSE index, it can help you na ma-monitor yung 30 na companies na nakapaloob sa kanya yung mga market nun, mapagko-compare mo yung kung mas maganda mag-invest dito sa SM or mas maganda mag-invest dito sa Petron. So, it can help you makita yung market trend nila. While yung the PSE Index Fund naman, yung mismong tool na makakapag-allow sa iyo mag-invest mismo sa in particular um, companies like kapag nakita mo mas maganda yung market ng SM, doon ka mag-invest. So, ang kailangan mo, PSE index fund or yung index fund na mag-aalaw sa iyo na makapag um, invest um, in particular shares. And it can help you diversify yung investment mo dahil it can allow you to invest different kind of companies. And yun lang po. Thank you for listening and have a great day.